Welcome guys, and thank you for choosing my channel. Please keep in mind this is a general reading for the Gemini collective and not one-on-one reading. Also, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Please do refer to the disclaimer in the description of the video, where you can also find the text used for the reading. Okay, so the cards are already shuffled as always. I'll start with pulling 3 oracle cards, which will represent your 3 main themes, which I will further clarify by pulling 4 tarot cards. So first, current energies, what's coming, what's next, and the bigger picture. And yeah, the 4 tarot cards to clarify your energies and see where you are in relation to the main themes. And the 4th one is your challenge. Okay guys, let's see what we have for you. So we have current energies, trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, well, yeah, that could be taken in the really energetic context, you know, whatever vibration you give out, be it a negative or positive, that's what you're going to create and will return back to you. Or yeah, spend money to make money, you know, do good so good comes back, but you do good only when you're asked for. That's the question, the catch-22. So always do good, but only when you're asked. That is very important. Otherwise you violate the free will of the person you're helping if they haven't asked you for. All right, let's start with your tarot cards. Let's see what you are exchanging currently, where your energy is at. You have 3 major arcana cards. One in upright, the death in upright, the world in reverse, with the chariots in upright as your challenge, with the 3 of swords in reverse. So okay, so exchange energy. Look at the 3 of swords. You need to, I mean, the major arcanas are ruling over the minor. The minor in this case is the 3 of swords. So there is the need for you to transform. The death is a transformation, death of the old that does not serve you, and birth of the new that will serve you. What you need to work on and transform is this 3 of swords. It is very important. The 3 of swords keeps you in a very negative spin. This is things that really deeply hurt you, of somebody that said something ugly to you or has done something ugly to you. For me, that card I always say is forgive, forget, and move on. Because if you continue sitting in the 3 of swords or something that happened in the past, you really need to realize, it's proven, there are plenty of experiments done, your brain does not recognize what you imagine and what you live in the real 3D, what we consider a 3D. There are so many experiments, you know, you can just imagine things, and all kind of genes, all kind of hormones, all kind of muscles, they will fire in the time you are imagining things. So be very careful. You really gotta start consciously creating your reality, really. Whatever you're thinking, all these belief systems that run on the background automatically. I mentioned it in the past. I don't know exactly how many, but between 60 to 65,000 thoughts are going through your head daily. If you allow 90% of those 60 to 65,000 thoughts to run your life unconsciously, you're doomed. You're going to sit constantly in this 3 of swords. I mean, take a step back, look what serves you, and use it, but stop recycling and sitting in that ugly feeling, the 3 of swords. It is really, well, a very negative energy, because you keep piercing yourself. Any moment that you imagine the feelings, or you reinforce by recalling all those experiences that you consider negative, you keep reliving them again and again and again, remembering that your brain does not recognize that what is imaginary and what is not. Please really be mindful, because that's whatever energy you exchange, that's what you're going to create. And I said before, I always said that abundance, that word has intrinsically no built-in meaning. Okay, you can create a positive abundance, and you can create a negative abundance. In this case, if you choose not to transform this Three of Swords, the energy you're exchanging is, because it's in reverse, it's blocked, you're not able to let go of it, then you're going to be creating a negative abundance, and it will stay like that until you actually allow that transformation. You allow a different perspective to enter your reality, meaning you understand and realize that this does not serve you, and then you employ any kind of methods that works for you. You know, internet is great in a way. There is a lot of rubbish information on internet, but there is a lot of good information as well. So there are a lot of different people offering pretty much the same teachings, but just spelled out in a different way, because for different people, a different way they will resonate with. So everybody is needed there, and the best way to discern what really truly serves you is to look at all kind of different information. Don't just Google something and like, oh, okay, yeah, that's for me. No, you just look at the very many different ways that are there and ask yourself what you most resonate with. This is your guidance. You can't just Google one or two, you know, or three. You know, with statistics, you need a substantial, big enough sample size in order to derive a certain, you know, statistical outcome. So be mindful what you are doing with your life. Don't allow those 60 to 65,000 thoughts to rule your daily lives. I mean, you do whatever you like. I mean, it makes no difference for me, you know. I don't earn money from these readings. I just share something I have experienced and read about and learned, and you take it or leave it. I would leave it out for you to choose if you would adopt it or not. For the rest, what you do with it is your own doing and your own business, okay? But mind you, if you don't allow the transformation, there is a completion that you're looking for. It is not going to happen. The world in reverse. It is slowly coming, if ever at all. And you need to stay balanced between material and spiritual. The black and the white things, you know. These things are drawn like flying in the air or sitting stationary, whichever which way. Once you command them to start moving, you need to make sure that those two things move in the same direction and in the same height, with the white constantly striving to bring the carriage up in the air, and that one, the black one, keeping it down on the ground. So you have to find the ways here, balance, okay? The swords are all about thought process, belief systems. This is what you need to keep in check, okay? Start connecting more with your gut feeling, with your feelings. This is the rational. The swords are really the rational, logical stuff. You need to start asking yourself what serves you, how this whole thing here makes you feel. Okay, all right, that was very long, I'm sorry. Moving to the next one. What's coming? What's next? Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Okay, what did they say? follow your gut, your emotions, you know, connect with your higher self, understand better yourself. But let's see what you have as tarot cards. Eight of Swords in upright, Nine of Wands in reverse, with a Temperance in upright, with a Ten of Pentacles in upright as your challenge position. So balance, what did I say? Balance, spiritual and physical. But it also need to keep an emotional balance, which is very important. You need to keep an emotional balance. This is major kind of rules above those three, because you have the Temperance here because you are very disbalanced. Actually, like I said, your logical rational mind is dominating currently. Look at it. Eight of Swords. This is all those swords are your negative limiting beliefs. You have put yourself in a prison yourself. This is not the reality. You are creating some sort of limitation for yourself that does not serve you. You can easily walk out through in between those swords. There is some sort of choosing which keeps you there, and I don't know why you choose to be there. I mean, you can have limiting negative beliefs for very many reasons. You know, I cannot know for each one of you that will end up watching this what it is. It has to be an individual. But there are plenty of generic fears that we all experience every day about losing our job, relationship, how we pay, we don't have enough money, how do we pay the mortgage, about the kids, how are we going to provide, are the kids going to be healthy, you have your ailments as well, from, yeah, ailments from not living very healthy life. You know, stress can inflict a lot of damage on the body. There are a lot of stress hormones that get activated, which can damage your body as well. So you are not in that week, 12th of 18th, you really need to watch out. What are you thinking? What is going through your head? Keep in mind, you keep yourself in a very limiting environment, and what you are creating. Here, the Nine of Wands. Here, he has his head is bandaged. You know, he needs to support himself to to stand on that pole. He's just worn out, you know. But the Nine of Wands, either upright or in reverse, for me, it's a great card. I mean, you got that far in life, no matter what hardship life threw at you, you just met it, you know. You hardly standing. It feels like you really here giving up. You cannot stand it. You cannot take it. And take it from me, some days does feel like you cannot take it. And then when you consciously catch yourself and try to regulate yourself with this, with the Temperance, you will see that there will other days that will come that you can very well take it, and they will be positive and positively oriented. So understand that you can choose to sit here in the Nine of Wands in reverse, in the Eight of Swords. You can, but the moment you become aware you're here, it is your duty, it is your accountability. Forget about that shite word responsibility. Everybody is talking about responsibility. I really start to resent that word, because responsibility is just your ability to respond on something, but the response can be considered you hearing about something that needs actual accountability. Accountability is taking ownership, doing something. Okay? Take accountability of your thought process, transform it, get yourself out of that prison. You know, like I said, you do what you want with your life, but this is not going to serve you. You either take it from now and try to change it and start spinning yourself more positive than negative, or life is going to present you with reflections, because you're creating it. If there are things that happen in your life that you don't like, no, it is because of your thought process, of your belief systems, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles is your challenge, because the Ten of Pentacles is where you can be. But you're so limiting and fearful and so worn out that, yeah. So follow your gut feeling, okay? Try not to reason too much, logical, rational mind. Try not to use that in that much. I mean, everything is a fine balance. Like I said, balance. You should never really truly get rid of all the bad things. The bad things, everything has a purpose, you know? You can't just say, oh, I have problem with my heart, I'm gonna fucking take it out because it gives me grief. No, you can't. There is a whole system. There is a holistic way of the body working together. It's the same thing in life. Everything works in synchronicities, you know. You need to experience certain grievances in order to be able to find a bit more about yourself, about your limitations. And yeah, so I mean, use your logical, rational mind by all means, but follow your gut feeling, okay? There is a innate intelligence in your gut that the more you trust it, the better it serves you, like with everything, okay? And that is the voice of your soul. Winter, take care of your needs. This is the bigger picture. Okay, take care of your needs means start taking care of yourself first and then of others. In that way, you're gonna be optimally useful for yourself and for others. But let's see what you have. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, with a Queen of Wands in upright, with a Wheel of Fortune in upright, with an Ace of Swords in upright as your challenge. Okay, when you take care of your needs, the Wheel of Fortune, life is going to support you. The Wheel of Fortune will be spinning in the way that you want it to spin. You also have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in upright is very confident and very passionate, social, and that is great to get in touch with that part, that side of you. Remember, we all have, I mean, your element is air, it's swords, but we all carry different elements as well. We all carry the wands and the cups and the pentacles. So I mean, connect with your nature, connect with that, if you're a guy, with that feminine side, that softer side, and while taking care of your needs. I mean, because just take care of your needs. Be passionate about looking after yourself, looking after your well-being, in order to look after the well-being of others that would need it. But like I said here, whenever you look after the needs of others, you only do that when you are specifically asked for. Never ever step in just because you think is right. Okay? And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's about exactly the opposite of the upright. You know, in the upright you feel independent and fulfilled and satisfied with everything that you work hard for. You just enjoy now the fruits of your hard labor. But for some reason, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you don't have that feeling of independence. You are unable to enjoy the fruits of your hard labor. And what comes to mind is because you need to learn to take care of your needs. So please do it. Okay? And then you have the Ace of Swords in upright as your challenge. This is about seeing that an incredible victorious thought that the universe, that hand represents God, universe, life, whatever your belief system is, makes no difference to me. But yeah, it's about being able to seize that opportunity. First, to be able to see it, you know, to acknowledge it. Because, like I said, you have a lot of thoughts, 60 to 65,000. If you let 90% run like a mad dog in your head, this whole thing, how are you going to be able to spot that one fantastic one that can bring you a lot of success and victory? Well, you ain't going to. It's simple. There is no doubt about it. So start taking control of your thinking process. I cannot underline it more, okay? Once you start consciously living your life, try to do a conscious breathing. Be aware of your breath. Then you're going to rewire your brain, okay? You're going to start being able to manipulate better your thought process. Hence, you're going to have different results in your reality. Okay, I'm sorry, that reading probably went really long. Okay, this completes the reading, guys. If you connected with the reading, please give it a thumbs up. But most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe. For the rest, I wish you great fun creating and experiencing your own reality. Until next time, thank you.